Good morning, everyone. So I guess, as you know, pre-pandemic, we used to do this town hall meeting at our training center or coming to your offices. And then after the COVID, we decided to basically do this virtual to bring you basically an up-to-date what we have done, what we are aiming to do. And it's an open format. We really love to hear your question, your feedback, what you are facing out there in the industry, and what are you hoping to hear from us, or the changes that you like us to do to make your business easier than it is. So I can tell you basically, uh, of course, the market has been fabulous. I mean, the market, we had a tremendous rebound started in June. We had a unbelievable July, and then continued to August. September numbers still are healthy. Is not as strong as of July and August, of course, because primarily due to the pent-up demand that was basically a bottleneck, and suddenly beginning of the July started. We notice in the last few weeks certain activities in condo market. The condo market is shifting. It was a natural recourse of that is going to happen because of the 45% surge in the vacancy of the rental market. Students are not here. Students are foreign students, which are about 112,000 of them, are all studying virtually, Airbnb. So it's a ripple effect. You have vacant units, and investor cannot basically rent them, and certain investor, they basically say, okay, let's sell it. That is interestingly, with the increase of the inventory of the rental unit, the prices hasn't dropped drastically. We just noticed small drop. I am just finishing the touches with the market report, so we will update you in terms of the market report. We probably will do it starting next week. We'll do it region by region, so Toronto, Ottawa, and Barrie and Simcoe County. The changes within the offices, as you notice, as of last Saturday, we went to the phase 2 of our reopening. So we opened the Leslieville, Bayview Village, Pickering, Bayfield in Barrie, Bronson in Ottawa. We extended their operational hours till 7 p.m. and also we opened them on Saturday. We delayed that by a few weeks, and the reason, because of the surge of the coronavirus infectious rate. We continue to monitor the situation. A lot of people are concerned with the increase of the rate. I really urge you to basically keep your guard, continue the way that you were practicing before. I wouldn't worry too much about the increase of the daily rate at this stage, because you have to consider the mortality rate is quite low. It's anywhere between literally 0 a day to 2 maximum. And in Canada, currently, there are about 13,000 mild cases and only about less than 100 cases in ICU units in Canada. So hospital rate in terms of the ICU is quite low. The hospitals are in a really great situation. And as you notice also, the government for sure is not going to go to stage 2 or stage 1. What they are doing, they basically call it in the Ministry of Health, they are doing soft touches. They're basically, as of this morning, the health officer of Ontario is asking the city council for reducing the number of inside the restaurant from 100 to 75. So they will make some moderate adjustment because I think truly they have realized how they can manage this. Good news is that you don't see high mortality rate, and we experienced that firsthand. For almost 6 months, we ran the company without any issues, without any one that got infected. But about 3 weeks ago from Ottawa, then in Toronto, we had 3 cases within our company. But interestingly, we follow up with all those 3 individuals while they were in quarantine for the 14 days. All 3 of them are now healthy, back to work. Not even one express serious situation. They said it's like a mild cold. So it brings me to this point that if you recall 6 months ago, Sweden was one of the first country that the Minister of the Health basically expressed that hurting the community. I do believe strongly that the testing from a 12,000 back in April, now it's sitting at about 45,000 a day. So of course you will see the rate of the infection diagnosis will go up, but that doesn't mean that basically we're going back to the phase 1 or we're going back to the March or April. But keep your guard up. Ken did a post regarding the open houses. We are basically following the Minister of the Health guideline. Yes, RICO came out and gave also a guideline how to do it. TREP has done it. Our recommendation is the same as before. If you don't have to do it, don't do it, because you are not in a position to guarantee the security and the health of yourselves. What else I can update you? Sky Slope. A lot of you supported us through this Sky Slope. Some of you, I'm going to be candid, they think, okay, we initiated this program because of saving costs or reducing the staff. In contrary, our staff has been increased by actually about 20%. And the truth is this, we really had a serious challenge to bring the staff back to work. So here are the reality. So we laid off temporarily a lot of people. A lot of people have small children. We had also senior staff among our staff that really their health was our primary concern. We couldn't ask them to come back to work. So we had to basically logistically accommodate them to work from home. Now we are facing the issue of the school. Many of our staff are parents, they have younger children. So every day they are getting a call, oh, the school is shut down. Somebody has been diagnosed at the school and we have to follow the protocol. But I'm pleased to let you know that as of 3 weeks ago, we are back in the full capacity of the staff, plus also additional staff, almost 20% increase in the staff pre-COVID. And the whole idea behind the Sky Slope was very simple, to make sure that our communication, level of our communication and transparency is raised as much as is possible. We want to make sure that you see the internal system. What is the status of your trades? Where is the money coming from, the lawyers or the co-op agent? What is the missing documents? And we will help you through this process as long as it takes. We actually brought a staff. I think I saw Sunny on the call this morning. Yeah. Sunny is a 10 years virtual assistant experience, been with the Remax system for many years. And many of you have reached out to Sunny. She's available on one-on-one coaching for you, helping you as many hours that it takes to basically make sure that you understand the system, how does it work. And please don't hesitate. If you want to call us and let us know that what you need, we're more than happy to help you.
Yeah, as someone stated yesterday on the Barrie Town Hall, you know, why would you do it at this time during a pandemic? Well, you know, this is the best time, you know, when you're implementing new things and changes. When we come out of this, once you've mastered Sky Slope, you're going to be able to move on very, very easily to the new normal. So it is a great time. Please embrace it. And like Steve said, reach out to Sunny if you need help.
And as Deborah said, another reason why doing it this time, I'm going to be very candid with you. If the government shut down us, just say, go home and you can operate, can you imagine what would happen to the all your closing, all your payroll, all your commission. We need to have a system in place to be able to function remotely. And that's the future. It's our primary goal and investment. We spent in the last 6 months more in terms of infrastructure of our software system, our computer system, our server, to be able to bring the SkySlope and implement it here. It wasn't just basically a decision, okay, you know what, bring the SkySlope and it's done. No, we had to make a lot of changes here.
Steve, go through the cost breakdown of what the DocuSign and
so for prior to pandemic, we were hoping to launch this in sometimes around our AGM in March, but I guess the COVID happened and surprised everyone. So we researched Dotloop, Falter, SkySlope, transaction management, Authentisign with the Lone Wolf, and we realized most of them are built for the brokerage perspective, not the easier process from the agent perspective. We took a completely different approach. We said, no, we want to make sure our agents, they have a friendly software. And Sunny is on this call. Sunny has been with so many transaction management documents and has seen so many of them. And she can tell you probably the SkySlope is one of the best choices. Is it the perfect choice? Maybe not, but it's the best that we could find in the industry. So then we notice our agents, they use the DocuSign, they use the Dropbox for storing their document. Some of you have a website that they do email tracking, that making sure when you send the document, you realize the other side, when they opened it, did they read it, how many times? So that was our primary goal, ease of the transaction for the agent, and how can we save money for our agent? DocuSign, as you know, as of this year, although we negotiated for 3 years, $170 cost for you guys, now it's suddenly gone to about $240, and they are not offering any more low prices. Unlimited storage of the Dropbox is $199. An email tracker is about anywhere from $50 to $100. So we made sure that all those three elements in one platform, it's for $150. And trust me, we negotiated a year. And we negotiated very hard for 3 months. And plus also, we got the entire platform for you for the year of 2020 at no cost. And we made sure that they will answer 24 hours a day your phone calls. If they don't answer your phone call, your email within a couple of hours, they will send you a $5 Starbucks card. We have tried so many times to get a free Starbucks card, we haven't been able to do that. The most important.
Steve, actually, this thing is broken down to actually be taking away a lot of costs that are built in already. It's a cheaper option for them, which is incredible.
So another element that was very important with the SkySlope, you guys are not aware of it, SkySlope made it contract with the CREA. So CREA is the gatekeeper of the form with the web form. So as of next year, as soon as the contract with the Authentisign is done and it's over, you will be able to upload the document automatically from the web form to your SkySlope platform. So that's it. So basically you have everything done in one step. So you don't have to even go to the web form, type your offer. Your platform is a SkySlope, you do it, you get it done. And I give you a few examples. I get those calls. Steve, I send my FinTrack. Accounting said, you know, they never got it. And guess what? It gets lost in the email, in the printing documents by printer. Right now, you have the ability to say, no, I have it. It's there. Take a look at it. Right now, you will see the ability, as soon as you upload your document, we accept it. And we basically, the system will send you an automatic email. What are you missing or what do you need? Another exciting tools that we are working on, we will show it to you, and it's your optional if you guys want to embrace it or not. For the last, also, you guys brought us a lot of feedback. John there, I'm not sure if he's in this call or not, but John there leads our technology department. And you guys brought a lot of feedback about the several apps in the industry, one of them called House Sigma. So House Sigma, if you recall, when a Treb lost the competition, basically came up with the app that gave an instant evaluation of the home. So we went back to our website provider. For the last 6 months, we've been working, we're building an app, we're building a website for all of our agents that basically instantly you will get the similar or better home evaluation as even House Sigma. Instantly, you will get the market report. You don't have to wait for the tedious work of every quarter to come up with the market report. You can get market report on a daily basis on that platform. If your listing hit the market, you immediately get marketing material in terms of your listing that they are formatted for the social media. Plus also the system has a built-in CRM and also the lead management system. We are negotiating with the vendor for the entire package. We're hoping to get it for $199 a year. As I said, it's not mandatory, it's your choice. You want to switch your website to this company, but these are the tools that is going to be out there. We are also building our own app. Our own app should be ready at no cost to you guys, available sometimes in December. We have hired 5 engineers for the last 3 months, and they're working every day basically to make this app. And we're on a test trial right now with the first version of getting the feed from the TREB, and we're just basically testing it and see how accurate and how works. That's the update about everything in the operation from me. Somebody asked the question, will it include something like a CMA? Yes, if you know the TREB now for that professional CMA with the new Stratus, they charge you $30. Yes, this one include the CMA for you at no additional cost. And John, there probably by next week, we will do a video and probably we'll do maybe a similar townhouse and we'll go through the entire system for you guys and show it to you.
That's exciting.
I can't give you the name of the website provider. I have to kill you first.
Yeah, what is he? Yeah, it's called Google. Yeah, Google.
Are you taking questions now, or you guys still have something to say?
Ken, it's your turn.
You know what? I'm. You know what? A part of what we're doing is actually we're really keen on. It's been one hell of a year, 2020, and we're still in it. The ups and downs of it. I mean, I don't want to go back into this too much, but in March it put us on our heels pretty bad, and we adjusted well with leadership from Steve on the operations, everything, which we couldn't have done it without him. But you know what? We are intent to our business. You can share some numbers with them, Steve, if you have any there, that we're about even from last year. We expect that the next quarter will be pretty stable, not as buoyant as it has been in the past, but we're prepared for anything that comes our way. We're really keen on making sure that our community is healthy, our business is healthy, and that we're helping you build your business, whatever need you have to do. So we're not going to drop the ball for you. We promise you that. We're going to look after our staff as well. We're going to adjust as we need to be adjusting, and we're committed to making a difference. So you can expect us to do the best we can. We're not going to let you down on that. So thank you for all your support, your comments, your suggestions. We're not perfect how we're doing things. We frankly, to be really frank with you, the business caught us a bit off guard. We didn't have the staff back in time, administration staff, to do it, because a lot of them couldn't come back because of families and things like that. We are caught up now, but it was a good problem to have, all these deals that came in, and but we've adjusted well. We're growing this thing as best we can. So keep bringing your comments, keep bringing your suggestions forward. I know that we are taking what we do very seriously, and we're not going to back down on this whole thing. So thank you for your support.
Susan Martineau has a question. that she's very thrilled with the SkySlope. Can we transfer all the Dropbox document to SkySlope? Absolutely, yes. Unlimited storage, and you can transfer it. If you need help, Susan, connect with Sunny or connect with any of us. We will show you how to transfer it. Other question was from Ari. Is the system work with the WordPress website? Unfortunately, no. It has to be connected to its own platform. But if you manage to get it at that lower cost, you can have multiple websites if you want. If you want to still keep your current website and test this website, what I'm trying to negotiate with these guys, I'm always, you know, many of you know me, I negotiate very hard. I'm trying to actually get even a free period from these suppliers, so people can basically actually test the system and see if they like it or not. So just leave it with me and John there. We will get back to you hopefully by next week.
Steve, do you want to talk a little bit about the help desk, the extended hours, and how we've improved there?
You got to understand one thing. Look, we welcome every feedback. We were shut down by March. This is the true story. March 17, Ken, Deborah, and me, and the rest of leadership here at the Dunkin' Mills, we sat around a long, big table that you guys know, the big boardroom. We basically, this is the true word that came out of our mouth, us. And we just said, this is it. This is how we're going to go out. And we all basically, in less than 48 hours, got their act together, created something called help desk. We said, how can we make sure that we provide the same service from the branch, from the central service? And we had to consider the physical distancing. We had to relocate a cubicle. We have to create barrier, plexiglass between the cubicle. We sanitized this location, this building. Pretty much every Saturday, this building gets sanitized because we cannot risk having infection in this building. And then we faced the biggest challenge. You got a staff who is 60 years old and travel by the bus. We said, no, you can't come to work because you got to stay home because we are concerned about the way you come. You have a staff that they have children that basically they have to look after their children. They work from home. But through all these chaos, we manage, perhaps I would say 8 out of 10, we perform. Yes, we made some mistake, but we are every day trying to improve that mistake. We installed a software called Netlink. Quan, our IT department, built it up, set it up. So we watch every queue. We make sure that nobody is more than 20 seconds on a waiting. Sometimes you guys call and says, oh, I was on hold for 2-3 minutes. There is something in the IP word is called dark link. Basically, your number goes somewhere and you think you are on hold, but we don't even see it. So if you see you are more than a minute on hold or more than a 30-second on hold, please dial back because it's not our system. It's that dark link, because most of the numbers are now in this new era of the technology. It's called voice over IP. So we have here at the Dunkin' Mills right now about 6 people full-time on a help desk, and we call it Q1. And we have Q2. Q2 are the staff at the branches. So any overflow goes to the branches and everything is interlinked. We monitor all the calls come, we record all the calls. So if you have any concern, you want to know how we handle your call, how we did your call, we can retract last 30 days of the conversation for you and show it to you. And you can listen. Yes, the girls, they make a mistake. Yes, it's a natural sort of anybody make a mistake. Nobody is perfect. I've made a mistake, but we are learning from our mistake. My only request from you guys is, if you have a concern, please reach out to us. Please give us the address. Please give us your trade number. We have a logging system. We put every details into the log. When the lawyer called us, when the check arrived, when we receive instruction from you, when you revise the instruction, everything we log it, and we will provide you with the details of the log.
All the requests for FinTrack.
Yeah, so we pay. Somebody asked me this question a few days ago. It says, oh, I heard that you guys don't pay every day. So let me tell you this. We pay every day subject to three things. Money is in our account. Your documents is all in order. And we have a confirmation from the lawyer. That's it. Once we get those three, you get paid. You get paid. You guarantee you get paid. But most of the times we have to chase for FinTrack. FinTrack has been the nightmare for us from the day it was introduced 3-4 years ago. Hey, we are trying to protect you, because if we get audit, and if we get fined, you get fined too.
Well, I get to go to jail, right, Steve?
Yeah, well, no, there is a guy here. His name is Michael McLaughlin. He is the compliance officer. He will go to jail, and you guys all better visit him at jail. So,
listen, I think the point is this here is that we're always striving to make improvements. We're always striving to provide the best service we can for you guys. So let us know when there's an offside, or let us know when it's not working the way you think it should work, and we will respond immediately. But we're always growing with it on that. So that's great. Thanks, Steve.
okay, Ravi Singh has a question. Can you elaborate on a TREP policy on MLS listing and enforcing regulation? Great question. Recently, I guess TREP is trying to clean up the issues that internally they had. They had this rules of the integrity of the MLS listing. You cannot, you guys put a comma, put a dot, refresh it. We are actually lobbying, we are arguing with them. It's a default of their system. It's not your fault, but agent, they somehow for the last 15 years, they discovered how they can beat the system. Now you can't do it, guys. You are watching you, they are sending letter, they are doing fines. One of the recent cases that we had, somebody removed the photos of a listing after it was sold based on the seller's request. Seller, for a privacy reason, they didn't want the photo there. So now they have an administrative charge of $250. Listen to this, $250 administrative charge. This is not a penalty. We have to provide them back the photo, they upload it, and they charge you $250 for it per listing. Plus, your case goes to the disciplinary committee, and they may fine you another $2,500. So don't tamper with your listing.
Yeah. And it is a cooperative.
One of the other issues is that agents will sell an exclusive, whether it's within the company or outside, and then as soon as it's sold, they'll put it on MLS as sold. So that's another issue that has happened fairly often over the years, and that has to stop as well. You can't use the MLS system if you didn't use it in the first place.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and the opposite takes effect as well. And we may it sound like we're preaching about this, but the reality we have here is that we all belong to a cooperative. And the cooperative is about the integrity, as Barb said in her notes there, the integrity of the information has to be whole. It has to be, so TREB is going to come back down. They're well overdue in doing this. They should have done this years ago. So we will answer, we will help you through this. We will respect the process as it goes, and we ask you to do the same, because part of our mandate is to be guardians of this industry, to be the best we can in this industry. So let's raise the standard of how people operate, and we will continue to do that, and we hope to do that as a company going forward. Again, going forward. Any other questions? I'm reading here that people are are happy to keep Michael out of jail. As his father, I thank you for that, because as he says, he wouldn't be very good in jail. So
I believe Sogol wanted to ask a question because she had messaged me. So Sogol, if you can unmute yourself and open your camera, go ahead and ask your question, please.
Hi guys, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I wanted to say something to all the attendees. So guys, you hear that how much support, how much work, how much thought, money, everything is going into our amazing brokerage. And I'm out there getting reached out to by agents from other brokerages on a daily basis, struggling. Reach out to your friends who are at other brokerages who are not doing well. They don't get the support. They don't have these tools, and they could use a brokerage like us. Bring them to us. Let us help them. Let us grow. Let us get stronger. It's the place to be. We are the best. That's just the reality of it. It has been proven now even more after such pandemic. Go ask out there. There isn't one single brokerage in the country who has had this amount of Zoom training, management at your disposal, the owners and brokers and everyone just going full force, even more than ever before, to make sure that you're protected, that your commissions are protected, that your paperwork is done on time, that your staff is there, that it's just incredible. Just talk to your friends. They're miserable. Believe me. I get at least 4 or 5 calls a day, no joke, from other Remaxes, from other brokerages, other brand names, and they're not doing well. They're not. Agents aren't making money because they weren't trained. The broker has to go to work to survive and not shut the doors. And it's a shit show, pardon my French. So had to say that. Bring your friends, talk to us, let us help them. Thank you.
Thanks, Sogol.
Stephen, introduce Sogol.
Yeah, Sogol, guys, this wasn't set up before. Sogol surprised us all the time. Sogol has joined leadership team in about a month ago, and she's basically helping Ravi with the condo club. That's one of the expertise area that she brings into this equation. And she's basically on a daily basis out there canvassing, meeting developer builders, trying to get VIP access for a Hallmark agent. And
you can leave it, bud. Leave it. Don't eat it.
Oh.
Christina, yeah, I guess you gotta mute yourself.
Sorry.
That's okay. So far, the feedback I'm getting is amazing, and she really knows how about to do the marketing of the pre-construction. Please reach out to her, and she'll be more than happy to help you guys. Each of us, just a reminder, each of us, we always focus on a unique ability of each leadership member. Each of us, we have a certain unique ability. We are putting a document together, what we are good at. Maybe you guys forgot. So share it with you guys. And hey, and if you need something about the commercial, if you need something about the pre-construction, if you need something about the technology, you don't have to always to reach to your designated manager for your branch. Feel free to reach to those people that they really are more experienced and more comfortable in their unique ability. And we are all Hallmark. It doesn't matter which office you are. We support you irrelevant of which office you come from.
Okay, so next up we have a question from Ravi. So Ravi, if you could unmute yourself and turn on your video, go ahead and ask your question, please.
Morning, everyone.
Hey, Ravi.
Steve, I know you guys had talked about the idea of marketing in-house, and just looking at us being best in class on tech, on culture, on giving back, etc. it might be awesome from a brand consistency perspective, as well as an overall aesthetic, to have an in-house go-to, ad hoc, hire them when you need them to do your flyers and your social.
Great question. As you know, this was supposed to be launched in April, right after the AGM. It's interestingly, Ravi, last night around 11 o'clock, I had a text with the graphic designer. So I am actually meeting the graphic designer today to set up the schedule and a station for her. So start working from the admin office.
We had somebody there for a while pre-COVID. We weren't able to launch it effectively, but Ravi, that's an exceptional suggestion, one that we are working on and one that we will push forward. Thank you.
Yeah.
And just a little bit of just feedback on the hub. There is a great brand Bible from Remax, I believe LLC, as well. There's one for the Remax Luxury Collection. If you want to just follow those typesettings and color codes, it's all available. It'd just be nice to have someone to do it.
Agreed.
No, I agree with you, Ravi. We actually, Deborah and Shanti's on this call, both are working on the luxury collection booklet. And exactly, we got it from the LLC and we're just basically hallmarking it. And regarding the hub, John there is working on a hub to convert it to a searchable platform. So it's so much information now on the hub that sometimes it's become very difficult to look at it. Deborah is showing it, as you can see. That's a first sample print. So we will make it available to you guys, and hopefully the hub will become searchable within the next month, and it will be easier to go through it. And with this back to this website, one thing with this new website, it has a backdoor intranet also, which is the hub. So again, we are aiming everything to go to one platform rather than have multiple domain name, multiple websites. So you can just go to, let's say, remaxhallmark.com, and then from there you can go to the hub and everything else, and you find whatever you need. Actually the new name of the Hallmark marketing department is called Hallmark Design Studio. So we should be able, hopefully, give you the schedule when this individual be able to start working back at our head office.
Okay, thank you, Ravi, for that question. Next up, Rob Faludi from Durham region has a question. So Rob, if you can unmute yourself and turn on your video, go ahead and ask your question, please.
Is Rob there?
Yeah, give him a second. He's there.
Yep. You hear me? There.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi, how are you, everybody? Good morning. So with respect to exclusive listings and turning them into MLS, sometimes banks do need a printout of the MLS, and they've requested it. But what I've done in the past, and maybe you can comment on this, is rather than submitting it as an MLS, I work on the listing in a draft form printed up, and the banks seem to have been okay with that. Would that be okay if we just left it in the draft, print up a copy of the draft, and provide that over to the bank?
Well, whatever information you want to give them, but we have conferred with some of our TD reps, and they said that that is not true, that the banks need an MLS. They need information, but not an MLS.
Okay.
But Rob, the draft is basically a summary sheet of the description of the property. Am I correct?
That it looks almost exactly like the printout you would do on an MLS listing, and it shows room size. It shows. I basically have done it for a buyer that absolutely the bank insisted on the MLS listing when it was exclusive. So I never submitted it. It never went on the MLS system. It was just simply a printout of the draft.
I think the point is this here, Ari made this point, is that they technically don't need the MLS data, but they make your life pretty damn hard without it. Okay, so that's that's the issue. They dig a lot deeper if you don't have, they like to rely on the MLS out there for their work on that, but they don't technically need it, but it just means that you have to dig deeper and provide more information for them. Okay. So, I mean, it's just, do you want to have your job easier? And I understand exclusives being put on MLS and things like that, but the technical part is the board doesn't want you to do that. So we have to somehow figure out how it works best for everybody. But
well, it causes problems for, you know, when someone throws something on MLS and it's already sold and no one got the opportunity to show it, everyone's clients get upset because it comes out on a prospect match already sold. So it just doesn't look good.
And that's just, it's abusing the system. But the truth is that the banks will just make it, they give you a harder time without it being on MLS. So we have to figure out, maybe we can have our TD reps and our mortgage reps online here one time to talk to them how we can best solve that problem without putting it on MLS and getting our hands slapped by Trev.
Yeah.
But great question, Rob.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks for that question, Rob. Next up, we have Maria Ongaro. So Maria, if you can unmute yourself and turn on your video, you can ask your question. Go ahead.
Hi guys, I have a quick question about the MLS update. So I'm in a predicament where I have to update a listing that's currently on MLS. I'm representing another realtor from another brokerage. He wants me to change the wording because now he's changed his mind. Okay, what forms do I get him to fill out so that I don't get my hands slapped? Because I'll be updating sentence and description in the remarks.
You are the listing agent, Maria?
Yes, I'm the listing agent. The buyer, the seller is a Century 21 agent. 30 years in the business, doesn't practice, wants me to change my description.
What sort of a change is asking you to do?
Change the story. I'm changing the story. There is nothing wrong with it in the past, I told him, but I can't do it now. He said, but I want you to, and I'm the client. You work for me. So to alleviate any issues, do I get him to sign a form? Like, I don't want to upset him. He's got 30 years. He's a gentleman. He's a senior, an elder. I don't want to be disrespectful to my elder, but at the same time, I don't want to get my hands slapped. So give me a form. I'll get it done, please.
Michael, Barb, any ideas? Hold on.
What if I do seller's direction? Seller's direction or a schedule to the listing, or do I terminate and relist?
Maybe you can do an amendment to the listing or a seller direction, as Sunny said there.
Yeah.
The other thing, you could do is to phone the help desk at Treb.
Okay.
Actually, they will tell them your dilemma. You have to rerun this, and as per the seller, what's the instructions, all that. The other thing, Barb Brindo has asked you to phone her after this.
Okay.
And she will walk you through what she's just on the other line with somebody else right now, but she will walk you through on that. Okay.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you.
Maria, call Barb and give her more details. Okay.
Sure, no problem. Thank you.
And then post on Facebook what the answer is.
Okay, we'll do. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Maria. Next question comes from David and the Gloria team. So David, Gloria, if you guys could unmute yourselves and turn on your video, go ahead and ask your question.
Hi, it's Gloria. So
hey, Gloria.
We have so many agents that are experts in different geographic area. What's the chance of us doing a bi-weekly update so we all become a little bit more knowledgeable? What I'm finding is more than ever, I feel the homeowners are looking to move to different areas. It's no longer just downtown. They're moving further east, further west. I've never been to any of those places. So with a call as such, I think we can actually get to know our agents who are expert in their own region and really it helps us to do more deals together. Instead of referring to our outside brokerage, we refer it internally. So just a suggestion.
Well, I would suggest, every office has a Zoom meeting. If you're looking for Barrie Simcoe County or someone in Durham, you can attend their meeting on a regular basis and get to hear about their market and meet some of the agents.
Yeah.
They're all on the schedule for every meeting is on trainingandevents.ca.
Great, thanks.
Gloria, many of our agents took advantage of the networking across the 5 regions through the Facebook platform. So I would be on all those platforms, on office meeting, and naturally you will be finding few people that maybe they are in the same mindset as you are, and then basically you can then start having some conversation.
Mentor groups,
yeah, some of our agents they have the sort of a group setting among themselves. They talk about the different segment of the market, and just go for
Gloria,
go from there.
The first step I would do is obviously just join every one of the networking groups from every region, and get a sense of what's going on, and then there will be breakout rooms from there that you can get involved with people that you want to play with a bit on it.
Great, thanks for the suggestion.
Thank you.
Barb Blazer from up north also made a comment that basically Barb and Janet, if anybody needs to know, they work in the Georgian Bay area. They are from our York office. But reach out to them. Gloria, as you said, many people are moving to the cottage countries. So those are great sources for you to connect.
Also, we have agents in Brockville, in Prince Edward County, all different parts of Ontario.
Everywhere.
Yeah, that's a very good point. Let me tell you what's happening to our attraction and recruiting with Hallmark. In the last 3 months, we got a lot of agents joining us and recognizing the power of the referral of the network. And we have been talking about this for the last probably 4 years since we moved to Ottawa. Some agents across the different region, they have perfected. Okay, I watch the Facebook every night and somebody says, I need somebody here, there, and bang, man, a lot of you recommending this and that. So really, you got to take advantage of this, because now we are noticing people from Kingston, Ontario, from Brockville, from areas that we don't have even a physical presence, that they are joining Hallmark because they are recognizing the power of the referral and the networking that they can happen on this platform. So take advantage of it. You are already within the Hallmark. You really need to be on all those 3 regions, GTA, Ottawa, and Simcoe County.
Okay, so next up, Nectaria Cladidis has a question she wants to ask. Nectaria, can you unmute yourself and turn on your video and ask your question, please?
Hi, everyone. With all the clients and buyers now looking to move in different areas, different parts of the province, is there a way on a brokerage level to be able to get MLS data in different areas?
So boards used to be inter-board membership, but many boards, they have changed their policies now. So TREB is one of them. Used to be very easy to get an inter-board membership from Ottawa for the TREB here, but now they are gone to the next level. They want to basically everybody, majority of them, everybody in the brokerage be the member of a different board, which is basically additional cost for each of you to just be the member of a board that maybe you do 1 or 2 transactions. So TREB goes as far as Oakville on the west end, and then if you are talking in areas that you really don't have an expertise, our recommendation is truly network it and refer it, because financially, it doesn't make sense if you do 1 or 2 transactions, let's say in Hamilton, Ontario, for the cost of being a member of that board and everything else. Unless there is a discussion about the amalgamation of all these boards in Ontario, but we don't know when. Simcoe County, Bedard is basically now adopted about 14 small board. They basically amalgamated, and they are now using a new platform called Matrix 2.0. But we don't know what's going to be the position of the TREB in terms of the future in that regards. Susan Martineau also is another individual that works in a Muskoka Cottage Country, so she's on this call too. If you guys need, reach out to Susan, Bob, Janet.
If you don't know that, like selling in cottage country or rural property or out of your area, it's a really difficult thing to do. So call upon the network in our company to help you out with that. Collingwood, Muskoka, Prince Edward County, Northumberland, wherever you are on that.
David has a question about an office either in Oakville or Burlington. Ken?
Good morning. Just wondering if there has been any discussion about some representation further west in those 2 areas.
Yeah, you know what?
Just wondering if you'd like to move there.
Yes. We are in discussion. We are, you know what, we are in discussion. We don't know, it has to make sense financially, obviously. The brokerage business is a challenge for a lot of companies right now. And the days of having, frankly, the days of having an office that has 20, 30 people in it, you can't stand alone. There's no money in it at all. You can't make any money doing that. So we have to figure out how to do it. We are intent on growing, frankly, in the Niagara Peninsula is where we want to go. That means from Toronto down to Niagara. Something in that represents us there, because I think our agents are doing a lot of business there. The clients of our agents right now are buying there, and there's people in Niagara that are referring, that are moving to Barrie, that are moving to Ottawa, so that is on our radar. We've had, frankly, 2 or 3 meetings already. So that's kind of my expertise, is to cause that stuff to happen. It's very much on our radar, frankly. So yeah.
Ken, Steve, Deborah, I was thinking, since Sunny is on the line here and we've been talking a lot about the virtual assistant, how about we have her come on and say hi to everybody, so at least she can introduce herself and people get to see her, at least to put a name to the face as well.
Sure. Just, Shan, before you do that, David, another things that we are working on, COVID caused a lot of brokerages, or at least the brokerages that they are maybe have a more sophisticated system similar to us, closer to our size. We are now talking on a regular basis, sharing ideas. So we're also working on a collaborative approach of the partnership with some other brokerages that give a Hallmark agent access in a different areas too. So we're working on a different avenues, of course, merger and acquisition, but plus also a collaborative approach that basically, if you are in Hamilton, Ontario, you can go to a collaborative partner that basically use the facility or whatever you have to do.
Network, yeah. We're working on all that stuff because we want to grow your business. That's the idea of it, the reach of it as well.
Sunny, floors is yours.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you, Steve, Ken, and Deborah, and Shant for make me talk. I'm all nervous now. Bigger bigger audience than during the office meetings, right?
Yeah.
So my name is Sunny Sanford. I live in Angus, just west of Barrie. I can literally see the baseline, the trees of the base Borden over here. I'm married with one son, and he is currently a student at Ontario Tech in Oshawa, but he's currently downstairs doing his courses. He's upset that he's not there with his new friends because he was thriving there, and we were getting to enjoy Oshawa a lot more than just driving by it. We also live with my elderly father, and I'm primary caregiver. So in between our meetings, I'm helping him. Fun fact about me is I'm a huge pro wrestling fan. So on a lot of the Facebook page, oh yes.
Corey Silver, you and Corey Silver will hit it off then.
We've already chatted. He showed me his collection, and I still haven't yet to show him our collection. So, yeah, from our local entertainers all the way up to WWE. Last year, I think I said in one of the meetings is last year we went down to Toronto for the SummerSlam. So my husband, my son and I had the ultimate Mummy and Me vacation. We went down, we did Ring of Honor Friday night all the way through to SmackDown Live on Tuesday night, and it was like wrestling. The only non-wrestling thing we did was we went to Casa Loma, which was a first for him and me, which is really
fantastic.
Yeah, so, but we did spend, I think, $50 on an Uber to buy $15 worth of chocolate bars that were WWE. My son heard about it, and it's like, okay, let's go do it. And it's like, we get there, it's like, oh my God, Uber $50 for $15 of chocolate. It was really good, by the way. So back to work. So like Steve mentioned earlier, I've been pretty much 10 years with the Remax brand primarily. So go Remax. And now to go to the Hallmark part. So go Remax Hallmark. This is awesome. Over the years, the roles that I've held as I started initially on front desk at Remax Che here in Angus. Then I quickly moved up the ranks into becoming a realtor myself, part of a team member, personal assistant, licensed assistant, all of that jazz. And then, so my skills that I have in my arsenal for you guys, I'm familiar with quite a few programs, Microsoft Office, Adobe, Zoom, obviously SkySlope, Broker Bay, Barrie Board, Toronto Board, and I kindly reference to myself as I am an organized junkie and an office nerd, complete with glasses and no tape though. I haven't reached that level yet, and no pocket protector. Anyway, so anything that you guys need to help you become paperless, to integrate with SkySlope and Broker Bay and all the in-house office stuff, that's what I'm here for, to help you with the one-on-one. And it is covered by Remax Hallmark for that as well. So yay again for Remax Hallmark. Yeah.
And beside the technology platform that Sunny is going to assist you, she has a tremendous experience in other area as a virtual assistant. She will be more than happy during that hour session that she has with you. Could be a couple of hours, could be 2-3 hours, as many hours you need to get familiar with the system that we are introducing. She'll be more than happy to also give her insight about what can you do to make your business on a daily basis easier.
Yeah. So just to be clear about this though, is that Sunny is not, she's there to help you on our dime, to get organized, set up, understand the systems. She's not there to do the work for you, okay? She's not going to spend, she's not going to be your Red Rover, okay? She's there to make sure that, pardon me?
Or your assistant.
Yeah, she's there to help you understand it, figure it out, understand how SkySlope works, how to do it, be the resource for you to help that. And she's there more than happy to help you doing that stuff, okay? Is that right, Sunny?
Absolutely. And if you have assistants or admins part of your team, I can help them with their training as well.
Yeah,
for the same stuff.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Sunny, can you also remind everybody how they can reach you?
Absolutely. Thank you, Shan. My email address is virtualassistant@remaxhallmark.com. So yay, company email. And my cell phone number is 705-984-2341.
Thank you.
And I'll put that
Sonny,
in the comments again.
Sonny, Corey wants to know if you're a Buffalo Bills fan.
No, it's my only sport is WWE and pro wrestling. Okay. So no, sorry, I might cheer for the Leafs and I might cheer for the Jays, but I'm more
wrestling. Okay. Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Anybody has any question out there that basically any concern you have, any challenges you have that you like to share, and then how collectively we can basically help or look at least for the solution to help. Anybody want to share? Pricing condo. Somebody just put pricing condo. It's rough out there. Yes, Ravi, it is rough out there for pricing the condos. In fact, actually, Gloria made a good point about talking with your other colleague that they practice in a different area, even in Toronto. So you should talk, because I've noticed the multiple offers are happening. I constantly, the leadership team, talk to the different agent with the different areas. The multiple offers are happening with the freehold, but less number of the offer. And the condo market, I think, Ravi, now the sellers, or let's say the investors that their units are vacant, they are still in that holding pattern of being stubborn. They are not accepting the changes. And one of the main reasons, Ravi, they are not accepting the changes, because I do believe, and I agree with them, this crisis is a short-term crisis. This is not going to be a crisis that's going to last 3-4 years. So I have said it for every Zoom call, between November to February, some sort of vaccine will show up. Trump will come up the November 1st with the vaccine, God knows. And then it takes at least about 6 months for the distribution. So if you add up all these months, you're probably looking at the next fall that you will see back to normal. And then basically the schools are open. A new normal, but it takes time to bring those 112,000 students back to the city of Toronto. There is a discussion now with the city also, again, maybe they reverse the Airbnb rule, but the condominiums, they have still reserved the right to basically say no. Even the city agree with it, but the building doesn't have to agree with it.
They don't have to.
So in terms of pricing, my recommendation is list it right. Be careful with the changes in the market. It's always a start from the condo that it will impact the rest.
Yeah.
So list it right.
Sorry, guys, I just want to chime in for something quickly here before I totally forget. Hi, everyone. I've been getting a lot of messages lately via Facebook about stuff regarding work. Please, if you have anything regarding work, email me. Do not send me private Facebook Messenger messages. I rarely look at those, and people are getting upset that I'm not answering them. So please send me an email at shant@remaxhallmark.com. Also, if you're not receiving the Driven newsletter, company memos, or any email that you think you are not getting, talk to your office administrator and find out if you are on the email list or if you have accidentally unsubscribed to our MailChimp account, so we could resubscribe you for you to get this important information. Thirdly, I'm noticing also on our networking page, we don't have as many people as we should have according to the numbers of realtors we have. So if you're not on the GTA networking page, or you want to get on the Ottawa networking page, send me a quick email and I'll tell you exactly how to get onto those private networking groups. One thing though, when you want to get on those groups, if on your Facebook profile it says you're a Hallmark agent, but it says you're a Royal LePage agent or Keller Williams, please change that before we add you, because I won't add you, because then people are going to think that we're allowing people from other brokerages in there. So,
no, we don't.
which is a good thing.
Sometimes we'll get invite requests for agents who don't work in our company. They won't.
We decline all of those, but we have agents from our company that'll have it. I'll say, hey, this is a good time to update your Facebook profile because it says you're a home life agent, but that was like 4 companies ago, right? So
and Shanti, the rule is, as already said, is don't do any promotion of MLS listings on the site, any site. It's not
exactly. We also say that to people. People will post them and they wonder why I've deleted their post. If it's on MLS, guys, it's easy for all of you to find. So we delete it. So exclusives or coming ups, coming soon, that's fine.
And for God's sakes, be kind to people. But this isn't just don't, gang up on people on Facebook. We don't approve of that. That doesn't happen either. Anyway, I was at the end on that note.
That's good. How many offers are we seeing with multiples, Matt? Depend on the area, depend on the property. Pricing. There's no. We offer this to you guys. I offer this to you guys. David and Gloria, I'm going to mention them tonight. I have the honor of basically talking about the market with their database, with their clientele. Thank you for their invitation. They have done a tremendous job inviting and attracting quite a huge audience. Guys, we are here to support you.
Yeah.
You need to do this for your audience because now the market is shifting, the prices. Why should I list? Should I sell? Should I invest? We'll be more than happy to do this for you. It's easy, a lot easier now. It's a Zoom. Take advantage of this. Reach out to your database, do an invite, and basically share with them what's happening with the market. Consumers, they deserve to hear from you truly, really what's happened on the market. And our presentation, it's not going to basically always about sharing the positive notes. We always share with them the truth. And that's what they need to hear. When we do the company's market report, invite your people. If you don't want to do a session yourself, just invite them, send them the link, let them watch the presentation. Many of our agents took advantage of this and they actually have converted quite a few transactions after each presentation.
It's an exceptional resource to have.
That's it. Anything else?
Yeah. We're 10 minutes past, Steve.
I think that's it.
Fantastic.
Guys, thank you so much.
Thanks for showing up, guys.
Reach out anytime you need us. We're there for you. We're excited to be doing this, and let's have a great fall season. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.